You ever go on Naughty Nursing Home?
Okay.
Speak for yourself.
Thatpervert.com.
It's a good website.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Don't go to that website.
It's all Russian.
Yeah.
The servers are
That
all in
explains
Russian.
all of it. Yeah, it really is.
Your phone will get slower after you visit it, but it's okay.
Let's just say you go on that website, you're going to be put on a list immediately.
So what?
But honestly, a lot of us are
What
probably
lists
already on.
aren't we on?
How crazy is it?
Kill the president. Kill the president. Kill the president.
How crazy is it that literally everything we do is being tracked and monitored?
I feel like, yeah, it's crazy,
We
but
gotta
we're all
think how-
so used to it.
I
So
know,
it
but-
doesn't scare me anymore.
It doesn't scare me either. I don't hide anything. But like,
Yeah.
But
I don't like it.
think about how new that actually is.
Oh, it definitely bothers me. I hate it.
completely new.
But
dude.
also it's like, I feel like I can't do anything about it personally. And furthermore, I'm so desensitized to it because every app, everywhere I go, every text I sent, it's like it's all being monitored. There's nothing in my life that isn't being monitored, tracked, and recorded.
it's terrifying, dude.
And I agree to all of it.
Exactly. And some people will get so caught up on it to be like, well, I can't have this conversation with you in front of my laptop. And it's like, dude,
Yeah.
they listen to you in your car. They listen to you. They have, if you have your phone in your pocket, they
It's a
listen to
microphone.
you. They have absolutely unlimited access to all of your information. Whether it's a tech company or whether it's the government. Could be
yeah.
both.
No, they know my habits better than I know my habits. They know where I'm going to go eat and buy and visit, whatever. You name it. They know what I'm going to do before I even do it now because of all the data they've collected. Not just on me, on everybody.
Yeah, but so
It's
new.
crazy.
So new.
I mean, it's new, but also it's kind of like
Like literally early 2000s was like, that was the tipping point, you know?
my thing that scares me the most out of all that. It's like, all right, you know everything about me. I don't like that. It doesn't scare me. I'm definitely desensitized to it. The scariest thing for me is the facial recognition things I'm seeing where it's like, all right, you have an account on the government's website. They have your face, and if you jaywalk across the street incorrectly or at the wrong time, we know it's Dave White. It's like, all right, well, let's ding them. We're like in China, they'll ding your
That's what I was
social
gonna
credit
say.
score, and it's like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Well, dude, that's what they're doing
I don't
in
like
China.
that. I don't like that
That
one
shit's
bit.
terrifying. I really feel
That
like,
scares me.
well, I feel like as we get closer and closer to, you know, more and more technology, that's kind of bound to happen. I mean, if we don't find a way to at least regulate it, not saying like government regulate it, I'm saying like make it anonymous, at least in some regard, or at least make it so that the individual has the freedom. It's like, yeah, it's like, oh, we'll never become China, but think about how much things have changed over 20 years. You know?
Yeah.
When we were kids, it was, you know, you had a landline phone. People were freaking out about that.
Yeah.
Now they have my facial recognition. They have access to audio 24/7. They know everything I say. What freaks me out the most isn't even what you said. What freaks me out the most is they are just stockpiling
Oh, so
all
much.
these things, all these horrible things everyone said.
You know what I think?
And then what happens when you get to a point where you have an authoritative, an actual authoritative person? I'm not talking Joe Biden, who's also very authoritative, but like, I'm talking like actual dictator comes in and says, anyone who's done this or has said this is exterminated.
Well, that's a scary thought.
Or at least removed from society
That's
into
a
a prison
scary
camp
thought.
or whatever it is.
That's a little extreme. I personally don't think that'll happen. What I think the more realistic approach is, yes, they stockpile and store all this data. It's like, all right, we're not going to do anything with it. But let's say out of these millions of people we have, let's say Dave White starts going against our agenda or starts running against me or starts doing something we don't like in the public eye. And it's like, well, we got to get rid of this guy. Well, what do we have on him? All right, we'll pull up his file.
Exactly.
It's like, all right, here's a million things about him. Here's his habits. Here's his diet. Here's every fact about him. Here's all the text and calls he's ever
Here's
made or
every
sent.
transaction he's
Every
ever made.
transaction. Here's a bunch of horrible things he said on video. Here's every picture of him we literally have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, what do you want? Here it all is.
Right.
Here's his lewd calendar shoot that he lost for a football bet.
Boom. Might have to pull that up in just a second.
We might have
Honestly,
to.
I'm down to pull it up.
It's hilarious.
So good.
It's so funny.